I spent the last 8 months of my life building this GameCube collection from scratch. See, as a kid, I never had a GameCube, so I decided to live out my childhood dream of building a GameCube collection as a fully grown man-child.
Designed to convince video game fans that GameCube is better than the competition.
But there was only one problem. GameCube games are freaking expensive, and I didn't want to have to mortgage our home just to indulge my childlike urges. Take this Gacha Force as an example. You can see the video game store priced this bad boy at $560. So I had to spend the entire day digging through pawn shops to try to find $560 of expected profit on underpriced video games.
Cool. Well, I think I will go ahead and do that. A $560 GameCube game is going into the GameCube Gambit collection. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Now, if the profit thing was the only stipulation of the challenge, it would have been difficult, but it wouldn't have been as hard as it was. I could just go out, find a few $1,000s worth of profit over the course of a few days, and then go onto eBay and pick out nice copies of the games I knew I wanted. The problem was, I knew deep down that the funnest part for me of building this collection would be physically hunting for all the games I wanted, so I made an additional rule: no online purchases. Because of this rule, a typical day of game hunting would go something like this.
Yeah, 2 for 15 is a pretty solid deal on a little bit of a video game score. I don't know, for $5 we may actually have to pick that up.
It's going for like 19 bucks in very good condition.
20 is not too bad on that. And each of these should go for around 7 after fees, $46 after fees. All right, I think I will go ahead and do this then.
We're looking at like $180 profit, 28 or so in profit.
All right, folks, game exchange.
It's going to be a very expensive day.
Time to put up our new gems.
But folks, not all scores came from video game stores. In fact, on a couple occasions, I bought entire collections from viewers in order to be able to keep the GameCube stuff and flip literally everything else.
We'll see if we can come to a deal on these, as well as this big old tub. Donkey Kong's always good to find. Oh, look at this. This one's brand new. It's coming, holy cow. Yeah, let me help you there. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm guessing this one has some pretty serious value. Wow, Dreamcast keyboard. But it looks like it does go for a decent amount. I could be at 25 for that. Got the good stuff in here.
In fact, it was this collection buying method that gained me my second high-dollar GameCube grail, Cubivore.
So we've come a really long way, but folks, he's pointing at it. Look at this gem.
This game at the time was worth $300 to $350, but right now it's shot up in price and goes for $500 to $700. Another method that I use to get games while paying no money out of pocket is trading items that I had in my current collection like these for GameCube games. I brought stuff to trade from my personal collection, including this Monster Hunter Rise Edition Switch.
We've got Chibi Robo, which is one that's on our list. It's a little bit higher end. Are you guys doing trades right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, let me know what you could do in trade and we'll go from there. 70% of 400.
Be 280.
280 on that. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Actually managed to find one of our 12 games left on our list, Chibi Robo.
Now, when I look back on the last 8 months, a few games stick out as my favorites of the collection. But for those of you who watched the GameCube Gambit, put your guesses in the comments below what my #1 favorite of the entire collection is before I get there. The first favorite I have out of my top few is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, because when I got this game, I had no idea it would be such an emotional roller coaster.
I want to get a Pokemon game for the GameCube collection. I've got to find at least $40 more in profit so that we can go there and afford that game. Oh my gosh, folks, that's it right there.
That leaves us with like $260 or $160 profit, leaving us with a GameCube budget of $290 going back to this flea market.
Oh my gosh. It's closed. Look at that. That corner right there is where our XD Gale of Darkness is. And the owners have left already.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some brainstorming and I will get back to you guys soon, I guess. I decided to put my detective hat on a little bit and sleuth out the actual owners of that boot. And I found them on Facebook. They are agreeing to meet me this next Tuesday to sell me this game. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
They probably mean a little bit more to me than they should, so.
We did it! What, you guys don't know this, but this actually took like a solid 2 weeks to put this whole video together and wait for a time that we could both meet up, and I was in town and the shop was open. The second of my top favorites is Go Hypergrind because I got it at Editor Rift's local game store, and Chris, the store owner, was super hesitant to let it go. Go.
Oh. Wow, folks. That is like, this is probably top 5 most expensive and uncommon games. Is this something that you would be able to sell?
I mean, I typically don't sell a lot of this stuff, but that one I probably would part with that one if you were interested.
What would you want on that for?
Probably
400. This just makes me so excited. I can't even tell you.
Was super hesitant to let it go.
And I will just say, I hardly ever sell this stuff, so that one, it pains me a little bit, but I feel like it's going to a good place. So
well, if you ever miss it, you can go back and watch this video and see it again.
The funny thing is, 90% of his indecisiveness actually happened off camera. So Chris, really appreciate you for this one. Thanks for helping out the cause. Now, my third and fourth picks may surprise you because they are Ant Bully and Jimmy Neutron. And rather than tell you why I love these games so much, I think it's just easier to show you.
See this game right here?
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron?
Don't get it.
Okay.
It's not good at all. If you get it, you're a disgrace.
Words of wisdom? I don't know. I feel like at this point I might have to. You've tempted me.
If you do, you're banned.
I don't know. I don't want to get banned.
I'm warning you. You're banned, man. Now this thing is gone like lickety split. He's buying every single one, Caleb. It's a red alert. You gotta be kidding me. It was on the shelf for 5 seconds. Sitting on the shelf to be missed. Oh, good lord.
Ant Bully.
Don't. I have made an exception for Jimmy Neutron. If you get that game, you are banned. I said this thing. Are you all happy now?
I think we should get Ant Bully if we're not going to get anything else.
I just want to see what happens.
Why would you do this to me? It's right at the front, too.
So Neil, man, these ones go out to you. Appreciate you as always. And to Neil's manager, could you maybe consider unbanning me from this, just overriding that? Because I'd like to come and spend more money.
I swear to God.
Then we have the game that everybody saw coming, Pokemon Box. This game is incredibly rare, took me months to locate, and when I finally did, it cost me an arm and a leg. Take a look.
I need to find someone who has Pokemon Box because I've got $1,300 to spend. Do you happen to have Pokemon Box? Or no? Have you seen one?
I've seen one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have a Pokemon Box, do you?
I don't. You're gonna have to look. I think Tony has that.
He does? Tony, man. Are you the one I need to talk to?
I'm not ghosting you. I was just trying to bring you over here.
No, that's all right. Oh my gosh, people. I'm shaking right now. It's complete and everything. He seemed like kind of open to negotiation, but when I said $1,330, he seemed like, maybe a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can find $70 of expected profit and stuff to flip so that I can add that in cash to the offer. This purchase is huge, which gives us a massive $180 profit to use. Could you get me to $1,400 on this bad boy?
Cash is always king, but you know what? Product talks too, right, G?
Product talks to, okay. Hey, I'll go get some stuff for you.
That works.
Alrighty, I've never had this happen before. I made what I thought was a pretty strong cash offer, and Tony was like, product talks too, so.
What I see here is not something, don't get me wrong, they're good items that will move.
It's not what you're looking for. So on the box, ultimately, you're looking for the 1,600, and I have to come up with that. All right. No, I get you, man. I get you. This Pokemon Box is gonna be the death of me. So let's go find some underpriced handhelds. Let me look up some numbers on these guys. We've done it. Let's go. Tony?
Yes, sir.
I got it, dude.
That's right, folks. $1,600 for this little guy. And the crazy thing is, I don't even like it. I'm honestly still kind of bitter for having to pay a little bit over market value for this thing. But don't you guys worry, I've got big plans for this game. This is not the last you'll see of it.
I don't know how to feel.
Some other honorable mentions for me include Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure, the first GameCube game that I put on the shelf. The only GameCube game in my personal collection that I own, appropriately, is Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. I think in a different video I said that it was Piglet's Big Adventure, but I did check and it was poo. Always check your poo, kids. Dinotopia for being the greatest game I never knew I needed, Samurai Jack for being the last game that I needed to complete the collection, and Kirby Air Ride for being easily the most overrated GameCube game. However, above all of these, folks, is one game that surprised me that ended up as my favorite of the entire collection. This one. What's going on?
You have been gracious to me many times. You're a good dude. You take care of me on the show. I found a little gift and I was like, I think this would be great for Caleb.
Oh, man. No.
There you go, bro.
Are you serious?
I've heard you mention it like 20 times this weekend, so.
Wow. I'm speechless. This is one of the biggest titles that I still need in my GameCube Gambit collection.
I'm sorry, I know it's ruining.
I cannot think of a better way for it to come than through Editor Rick.
I know it's breaking some of the rules.
Okay, but forget the rules, folks. You guys know, the GameCube Gambit, it's not about the rules. It's about 100% the journey, the memories that you make along the way, how you get the games. That's the fun part, right? It's the hunt. It's the hustle.
That's right, folks. Right when I was feeling most conflicted about spending $1,600 on a single unplayable GameCube game, Editor Riff swooped in and saved the day with Rivet King. It's worth around $200. It's still got the $5 GameStop price tag on it, and if my house was on fire and I could only grab one GameCube game, this would be the one I'd take. Now, before I reveal the total market value of the entire collection today, I just have to say that I think this series has represented better the motto of this channel, opportunity is everywhere, than anything I've ever done. I mean, we found underpriced games everywhere, from video game stores to Facebook Marketplace to local trades to buying collections to even video game conventions. And we did it all starting with just Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. And more importantly than any game here, I had a bunch of friends go out of their way to help me all along the way, and those 8 months worth of memories will last me the rest of my life. And folks, finally, after 8 months of work, the market value of the entire collection today sits right around $8,500. If you want to watch my favorite episode of the GameCube Gambit ever, I'm going to link it right here, and I'll link the entire series playlist below. And folks, I will catch you guys on the flip.